Let's make a beat for Uno the Activist. Yo, welcome back everybody. I hope you all are doing well as always. Today we're going to be making a beat for Uno the Activist, kind of like that X8 like virtual style with like the nice keys and some like nice lead patterns. So starting off, I'm going to break down this loop. We're at 146 BPM, and I tried to go for that style of like Do Too Much or Where Were You from Limbus 3. So this is what the loop sounds like to begin with. So yeah, it's kind of like that virtual like X8 style, but like a little bit more emotional. So before we get into this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to Hey It's Shark and Zaid Beats. They sent me their new Tundra Hybrid kit. This kit is crazy. It's got one-shots, serum presets, surge presets, and skins for both of those VSTs. And they actually gave me a coupon code for you guys to use. You can use code CHASE and get 25% off. I'll leave a link to this in the description. But huge shout out to those guys, and let's get back to the loop. Okay, so starting off this one, we're at 146 BPM. And the first thing I started with was this just basic chord MIDI. And I used the preset synth Newtone from the Tundra Hybrid kit. And that sounds like this. So yeah, super nice, basic, simple key. That's kind of like a nice starting layer. For that one, the only effects I have are just an EQ, cutting out some of the lows and the other harsh frequencies. And then the second thing I added was another key. It's called Key Grass from the Tundra kit. And I laid down this MIDI that uses the same chords. I just like kind of arpeggiated them out a little bit. And then instead of having the second chord, I just kind of added these top line notes, and then at this end part I added another little step up transition to kind of lead back into these ones. So that's what this is going to sound like. So yeah, that one's super nice. It's kind of like it's a nice little ambient like layer. And then what gives this loop like a lot of character, I think, or these Uno loops, is to add like a super nice kind of emotional lead. So I'm using the lead Ice Age from the Tundra kit, and I laid down this pattern. So yeah, like I said before, these Uno loops and beats, they tend to have like some nice kind of sine lead, or it's not like a harsh sound. It's usually a nice soft sound, but then it has like a really emotional kind of lead pattern. So then the next thing I added was this Addictive Keys piano, just an E piano, and I strummed out the original chords, and it sounds like this. So yeah, that acts as just like a nice layer to the other chords. And then for the second part of the loop, I added another serum. And this was actually from an unreleased kit that I'm working on. It's called Key Red. So that sounds like this. So yeah, and then the final thing I added was this bass. It's from the Tundra kit. It's called Bass Blister, and all I did was I just kind of EQ'd it in Serum. So I took off like some of the highs. So that's gonna sound like this. You probably can't hear that if you don't have headphones on, so if you want to hear what that sounds like, I recommend wearing headphones. So that's it for the entire loop, and then all I did was just kind of like EQ to cut out the lows when the bass isn't playing. So yeah, super emotional X8 kind of style. I think it's perfect for Uno, like his last album. So for the beat for this one, I just started off with a simple clap. It sounds like this. Yeah, you've heard that a million times. And then I did the hi-hats, and I did kind of like a simpler pattern just to kind of leave a lot of space and bounce for the other drums. So it sounds like this. And then next I added this like snare from, all these drums are from my 2K stash kit, by the way. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well if you want to cop that. So yeah, then I added another snare. Then I added a second snare. And then the last things I added were just this open hat and a second clap. So all the perks together sound like this. And then I used the Soho 2 808 from my stash kit. It's hands down my favorite 808 for like any type of ambient or like emotional beat. But alone the pattern sounds like this. So yeah, then all together, the drums. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this beat. I hope you guys learned something as always. Again, huge shout out to Shark and Zaid for sending me the Tundra kit. The code for that, by the way, again, is code CHASE. You get 25% off the kit. I'll leave the link in the description. I'll also leave the link to all of my kits if you want to cop any of those. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Let me know what you want to see from me in the future as far as like artists to cover, producers. Also follow me on IG to stay up to date with whatever I'm doing. And yeah, I'm gonna play the beat and I'm out of here. Peace.